Shalom Aleichem, sweetest friends. We are continuing our series of shiurim on the topic of Milchama, Oros HaMilchama, of the Light of Lights, Marenu Agon Rabbi Kohen Cook. We are now in Perek Hey, Kotev Arav. This shir should be a special schus l'chayalei tzva Ganal Yisrael Kadosh Baruch Hu Yishmor Aleim. Omer Arav, hakvisha hamusarit she'al pi hatarbut hacholonit שלטה הרבה על העמים, העיקה על ליבם, והרבה מידות רעות, חלאים וקצפונות, נצברו במעמקי נשמותיהם. Secular people, chilonim, here he calls it cholon, it's also a machala to be not religious, be secular, to not have a god. So, secular ethics is based on kvisha, that a person is suppressing deeper feelings, deeper character traits, and repressing. What's in between suppression and repression? It's a good question. Ayin Sham. Dictionary.com, Zemafurish. In any event, this kvisha, this ethical holding back, or I want a person that wants to kill, but he's holding himself back, he's not killing. I want to sleep with this woman, he's holding himself back, he's not going to. So this doesn't change them from the inside. This was sholet harbe al ha'amim. This overtook many of the nations. But he'ika al libam, it was heavy on their heart. Ki hu chai b'toch konflikt. There's an internal conflict. On one hand, he wants to steal, but then they're telling him, no, you can't. The law says you can't. You get in trouble, you go to jail. V'harbei midot ra'ot, a lot of bad midos. Choliyim, illnesses. V'kitzfonot, anger. This latent violence against those who are imposing their values on him. Nitzberu, accrued, v'ma'amakei nishmotehem, in the depths of their souls. V'heim, all of those midos ros, choyolim v'kitzfonos, these bad midos, these illnesses, this anger, piled up until they're yotzim mechatzuboteihem al yedei al-melchamot harabot adamim v'gdolot achzariyot. Then came the wars, because it was all that pent-up energy, all of that repressed anger and cruelty came out in such an aggression. That is more fitting to their nature, that is still impure. So in other words, the wars are just an expression of what's the evil that's latent inside of a person. A person who's working on his midos is not supposed to be involved in repression. He's just there's no anger in his heart in the first place. He doesn't want to steal. He doesn't want to kill. He works on himself to be a loving person, a good person. It's in the pnimius. ממשיך הרב בפרק ו' כל העמים מתפתחים ויוצאים אל הפועל על ידי תנועותיהם הטבעיות. Just like there's a history of an individual, he's born, he grows, he evolves, he develops based on his nature, so too with the nations. Every nation has its own nature, its own psychology, its own sociology. What Hazal call a malach or a sar. A psychologia shel ha'amim. We know that Russians are very different than English people. Even though this guy is a Russian guy and this guy is an English guy. Very different. Americans are different than Scandinavians. These are the tnuoteim hativiyot. It's like you have a person, he's musical, he's athletic, writes well. So two nations. המלחמות מעמיקות את הערך המיוחד של כל עם, עד שמתבלטת צורתו ויוצאת אל הפועל בהיגמרה בכל פרטי מעמקיה. Yes, a war is bad, but there is something positive. Tov shebara. That a war accentuates the values of this nation. It clarifies its purpose, its essence, helps it grow up, it crystallizes this nation, teaches the nation what it's all about, who it is. It's like when a person is belachatz, you see who the real person is. So two nations, when they go to war, the nation comes out so yes, wars aren't bad. We don't want war. That's the ultimate goal. But in the meantime, we have to look at the positive as well. Yisrael hu האספקלריה הכללית של כל העולם. The Jewish people are like the mirror of the whole world. Am Yisrael is the central nation. Everybody is seen through the prism of Am Yisrael. V'nivruchu v'chol kol mishpachos ha'adama. We bring bracha to the ganze Welt. We're the lave of the umos, as the Kuzari calls us. Kol Yisrael b'umos he b'pchinas ha'lev shebeivarim. Zohar HaKadosh in Chele Gimel Reish Chaf Aleph. Yisrael avad lan kutshabrichu libu d'chol alma. We're the heart of the nations. Ayin Sham. All of the kishroinos, all of the milas, everything in the Ummah Olam is also in Am Yisrael. So we, just like you need the rest of the body also, but the ikar is the heart and the mind, we are the heart and the mind of the world. And when you're looking at us, you're looking at the whole world. All the milas of the world, you'll find in Klal Yisrael. Knesset Yisrael tamtzit ha'avaya k'leshon harav. The essence of the world. וכל זמן שיש בעולם בעולם שלא יצא אל הפועל הגמור בכל תכסיסיו, יש קהות לעומת זה באור הספוג של כנסת ישראל. If a nation hasn't actualized itself, then there is going to be a dimming in the light that is absorbed in the spiritual quality of the Jewish people of Knesset Yisrael, the soul of the Jewish people. When the body is sick, the heart is sick. If something is not right in the world, something not right with us. So we care about the nations. As Rav Nachum Lam Shlita, soll sein gesund, is wont to say, Am Yisrael is not supposed to be the Neturei Karta of the nations. We're supposed to be the light of the nations. We have to bring them light. And if they're darkened, if we're not doing our job and the world is not the way it's supposed to be, it also reflects on us. We're not living here in our own little ghetto over here that we have no connection to the world. And even if we were, we would still be connected to the world. Especially today, we live in a global village. But I'm not even talking about in the physical realm, the spiritual realm. Everybody is interconnected, all of mankind. על כן בכל זמן שמלכויות מתקרות זו בזו, when the nations fight against each other, יוצאים אל הפועל ציורים מיוחדים. We have new understandings, comprehension, insight, להשלמתם של העמים, to the perfection of the nations. That is the positive outcome of wars. וממילא יבלה את כוח השלמה בכנסת ישראל. And automatically this hashlama, this perfection, will also be engendered in the mystical property of the Jewish people in Knesset Yisrael. V'hi mitzapa leraglo shel Mashiach sheyavo v'yofia b'meira b'yameinu. The Gemara says, the Medrash, Bereshit Rabbah, Membet Daled, that if you see the nations fighting each other, anticipate the Mashiach, because this brings to a perfection of mankind, a removal of the evil, and an enlightening of Knesset Yisrael, of Klal Yisrael. And ultimately, these wars, we know in Ra Yorid Milamala, ultimately these wars bring to the regal of Mashiach, to the footsteps of Mashiach, and to the Gula Shlema. Moran Arav had such a positive outlook in the world. It's pile close. But that's the way a person has to look at it. It's emes. It's not just blind optimism. Gula Shlema, Amen. Shalom, shalom, sweetest friends. We hope to continue. We have so much more to learn. A few 100 million shiurim that we want to give. God should just give us the life, and the financial means, and the simcha, and the koach, the time. We should be able to do it. Amen v'amen. Shalom, shalom.